Hello, welcome to another episode, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. And today we'll be talking a little bit about some options that may be available to the Reggae Boys and to Jamaica Football Federation going forward. I know over the past couple of days, it's been quite the roller coaster ride, especially if you're a Reggae Boys fans. But again, we're looking far ahead. We're looking to the Copa America. We're looking towards the World Cup qualifiers. We're looking towards the World Cup, which kicks off in a couple of years' time. 2026, the World Cup will be held in Mexico, Canada, and the United States. And the Reggae Boys' hopes of qualifying to the World Cup, they're now higher than they've ever been, primarily because more spots are allotted for the World Cup, and also because the host countries are in this part of the world. So again, big shout out to everyone. If you're just joining us, welcome to Halftime TV. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. Smash the like button as well. Big shout out, birthday greeting as well to Turbo or Jay. He's a loyal Halftime TV fan. So big up yourself, Jay. All right. So Morgan Gibbs-White, sorry, and Mason Greenwood. Now, Mason Greenwood opened a brand new can of worms a couple of days ago when he basically commented on a tweet posted by Deshaun Bernard, where Deshaun Bernard said, very happy and proud to have accomplished something with the Jamaican national team, in essence. And Mason Greenwood commented beneath that saying, love it, with a heart. And I know those paying attention from the Jamaica Football Federation, or those Reggae Boys fans paying attention, they would have had their eyes lit up, because this means Mason Greenwood is keeping close tabs on what's happening with Jamaica. But that was always going to be the case. We know Mason Greenwood, I think he missed his embassy date in February to get his Jamaican documentation. And since then, Coach Hallgrimson has been asked about it. Since then, we've had so many happenings with the England squad, as well as with his club squad. I think Manchester United put a price tag of £50 million on Mason Greenwood. He's currently playing his football in Spain, but we expect Mason Greenwood to continue to progress. We expect him to continue getting better. And now, amidst everything that's happening over the past couple of days, we expect the Jamaica Football Federation to ramp up their efforts as well to get Mason Greenwood to come and represent Jamaica. Mason Greenwood, Gareth Southgate said he will definitely not be a part of the Euro squad. However, he will go back to the drawing board and he will reassess his chances of him making the World Cup squad. I think Mason Greenwood, what that says to him is, we don't have full trust in you as yet. And I think personally, if Mason Greenwood doesn't play for Manchester United again, he will not be a part of any England squad going forward. And that opens the door for the Jamaica Football Federation to swoop in and basically get him to play. We have Nino Brown, we have Owen, we have Ernest Murray, Clayton Drummond, Tyrone Williams. Big up everyone over there. But as I said, Gareth Southgate coming out and saying Mason Greenwood will not be considered for the Euro squad. I think that's basically Jamaica's opportunity to go in and get him. Morgan Gibbs-White. Why do I keep saying right? Well, I could be right. Anyway, Morgan Gibbs-White, in his interview, he said he's trying to get into the English team because he's been representing England from the under-16 level, and that's understandable. And again, as I said, we've had a number of players who have been in similar predicament as Morgan Gibbs-White, where they've played for England, they've known nothing outside of England, and as such, they want to go through the channels and to go on to represent England at the senior level. I think for Morgan Gibbs-White, the dynamics are a little bit different. Currently plays his football with Nottingham Forest, by far one of their brightest players. He's trying his best. He's having a stellar season, I must say, trying his best to break into that England squad. But those who are ahead of him currently, I think it's going to be difficult for Morgan Gibbs-White to break into that England team. And what that means is, again, Jamaica has the perfect opportunity to go in and to get Morgan Gibbs-White to come out. I know there will be Jamaican fans saying he's only playing for Jamaica because he's rejected because England rejected him. You can say whatever you want, but he has a Jamaican tattoo on his hand. He loves Jamaica, but because because England is the only place he's known as it relates to his football. That's why he's trying to give it a shot. But I think if he doesn't make it into the Euro squad, if he doesn't make it into the Euro squad, which I don't think he will, I think he will have hopes, or he will have his doors open and leaving room for the Reggae Boyz to come in. So if it's a case where we get to the World Cup squads being announced and he's not a part of the England squad, I think he will be over with the Reggae Boyz. And he's one of those where I just want to keep a question mark next to him. He may leave it late. However, there may be an instance where he decides to join the Reggae Boyz team before. Now that we've provided a little bit of background from both of them, Morgan Gibbs-White, he plays in kind of like a number 10 position. Bobby Reid currently plays in that spot now, but Bobby Reid tends to drift a little bit on the flank. And I think with Bobby Reid, it's a different situation because his thing is that we don't have any backup for Bobby Reid. Okay, we don't have any backup. It's like when he's not in the team, that's it. Like it doesn't go any further than that. But I'm curious to hear what you viewers and subscribers have to say. What are your thoughts on Morgan Gibbs-White and Mason Greenwood? Do they improve the Reggae Boyz team? Do they walk straight into the Jamaican team? Let's hear it in the comment section. Morgan Gibbs-White, proper player. We've seen what he's doing and what he continues to do with Nottingham Forest, and I think his affinity for Jamaica and his affinity for the Reggae Boyz, it's evident. Mason Greenwood, Gareth Southgate, basically keeping him on a leash. I think Manchester United, what they've done with him as one of the biggest clubs in England, they won't want him to play back for Manchester United ever again, and they're just not coming out and saying it. Manchester United is much about the commercial as it is about the football. So we might see Manchester United and think, okay, big football club and everything that's happening. But outside the football, they are a brand and they will want to preserve the brand in and of itself. Now, what Mason Greenwood's transgressions will prevent him from ever playing for Manchester United. And from an England perspective, it's even worse, especially now that they have a lot of coverage in those areas. Well, in that area, we have the likes of Phil Foden, we have Saka, who play in similar position as Mason Greenwood. So that means basically doesn't have a chance. And this is in the England team. So Gareth Southgate is just keeping tabs on him because he doesn't want it to get to a space where Mason Greenwood commits to Jamaica and then he's in a predicament where a couple of his players are injured or whatnot, and then he's not able to call back on Mason Greenwood. But for now, I don't think Mason Greenwood will ever play for England. And I think the Jamaica Football Federation needs to ramp up their effort to get him. Morgan Gibbs-White may leave it a bit late, but still genuine hope for him to represent a national team. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Remember, smash the like button, subscribe to Halftime TV if you haven't yet done so. Halftime TV boss here is saying, subscribe to the channel, keep the comments coming in. Mason Greenwood, Morgan Gibbs-White, could they be the difference for Jamaica? Will they walk into the Jamaican team? And especially amidst everything that's happening with Leon Bailey, how desperately do we need these two players? Let us know in the comment section. Until next time.